Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Patty and Patrick from Patty and Patrick Thrifts, and we're here with some more of our Florida haul. This time it's the stuff we found at this awesome estate sale.
Yeah, this was our very first time going to
hmm
an estate sale. I wasn't sure what to expect because we watched so many videos.
Yes,
And when we arrived, there was no line to get
right.
in, and they just let us go right on in and start looking.
hmm
Now, this was a 3-day estate sale. We went on day one where everything was just marked and you
Yep,
paid the price.
right,
We also went day two where everything was half off.
right.
Unfortunately, we couldn't make it day three when it was going to
We had to go
75%.
home.
So we'll see how much we can remember or what we paid for things.
Oh my
But we
gosh,
at least want to show you because we found some really cool stuff
we
at this
did.
estate sale.
Yes,
So,
we're gonna take a chance on some of this stuff.
all right.
All right.
You want to start?
Well, let's start with clothes. We found an awesome amount of clothes. Cool sweaters. What were they?
Like
$1 or $2?
on the full price day, they were $2, I believe, and then on half price day, they were $1. I
Yeah.
can't remember which ones. I will tell you. Well, we'll wait till the end to
All
tell
right.
them how much we spent
Okay.
total over the 2 days.
That one we found beautiful.
Yeah, this is Spence Knits.
This one is cool. It's like the one where the shoulders are cut out. It's called Knox Rose. Never heard of the brand, but man, it is soft. So is this white one.
I really like this one. This has got teacher written all over it.
Teacher from the 80s written
Yeah.
all over it.
Yeah, but that's actually sells. So
Yeah, it does. And that's our puppy.
it's Truman having a little meltdown.
This is like a little cardigan, and but it's different. It's not like sweater material, and it gathers in the back. This is something that I would buy for myself. So we thought that was pretty cool.
And this is a brand called Glam, and it's actually new with tag.
Again, it has the cutouts for the shoulder. And one gal there said she was going to go to a 60s party, 1960s party, and this would be perfect, which it would, like late 1960s, but it's super cute.
They claimed the original price was $68. Yeah. They had it for $6. This was actually a tag piece of clothes. They had standard pricing, which most things were like $2, but there were a few pieces that they actually had tags on. And I think we actually paid $3. I think that was half price day.
This is another cowl neck sweater, and in the winter, I just love these. So this one, I thought it looked kind of creamy. The more I look at it, it's almost like a salmony light pink. It's large. It's a Vince Camuto. And I'm not sure if this is going to go in the store, but it probably will. But I thought it was pretty.
Now, this one I found hanging in a closet, and it had a $6 price tag. And so we talked about it. We left
day
it.
One,
day one.
It, went back.
And it was still there day two. So we picked this up. This is pretty cool.
It's got all this like decal embroidery, three-dimensional, like little decorative things. That's cool.
So $3 is what we paid for that one.
Then we found this really cool coat. It is the brand Joe Fresh. You know what? I think this actually came from a thrift store.
Oh, this wasn't actually. See, we don't even know. We bought so much stuff. We're trying to keep it separate. And our third part of this 3-part series, we'll do the stuff we found at thrift stores. But but, you know.
So we'll just get that out of the way.
We'll get that
this
out of the way.
This stuff came from the thrift store.
All that stuff came from the thrift store?
Yep.
All right. We did find some shoes.
Yes. Bach. BOC.
Yeah, these are made by Born. They're a nice heel.
Yep. So it's a 4-inch heel, and it's a size 7.
So, I don't know, size-wise, it's kind of small.
Smallish, but you know, there's got to be people with this tiny feet.
And I think we ended up paying $1 for these. So.
And the buckle was really pretty.
And
you found these Vans underneath this table we were looking at. They're called off-the-wall Vans. They are, I was trying to find the size real quick, 11.5 men. They just need cleaned up a little bit, but
nothing that our magic eraser shouldn't take care of. And otherwise, they're in really good shape.
They are.
So, and again, I think we paid like $1 on half price day.
We found some, at least I did. I was looking at the jewelry on day 1, and then a lot of this I bought on day 2 because I knew it was going to go to half price. But just some different like vintage earrings and pins and bracelets and stuff like that. And 2 things out of here that are really awesome. One is this butterfly pin. And what's cool about it, I thought, is when you have it on and you move, the wings move. So if you are moving, it's going to look like it's fluttering on you. And this was marked 10, and I got it for 5. And it's vintage. They have it marked 1960s butterfly. The earrings here, they're from a really cool company that they had a brochure on, and it's from Indianapolis, actually. and it's a 1960
Bueller.
Jewelers or Bueller
something originals
or something. But this is something I thought was really pretty that I picked up. Now these they would not do half off, but I first thought they would work for me. But then when I put them on, they're just a little too big for me. But they are beautiful. The etching on them, the way they sparkle, all this jewelry.
What did we pay for those?
I paid $5 for those. It says diamond milled and Bueller, and they're really cool.
And what we might end up doing, and let us know in the comments if you'd be interested in this, we're thinking we might put this jewelry along with some other jewelry into like a whatnot auction. We haven't done whatnot before, but we're thinking about trying it. Everybody says we should. And so like you got these clip-on earrings. They were 50 cents. Oh, that's the other thing. Anything, what was it? Anything under $1 was not half off.
Right. And so then
you paid full price for these, 50 cents.
And they had a lot of Joan Rivers jewelry. That was not half off. And then the Bueller stuff was not half off at all. They wanted full price for those. These are really cool. They're lapis-like, which I'm not sure. I got to do a little research what that means. They're called button earrings. They were $5. But they are such a pretty blue, almost like an opal pattern. And they are pretty. They're not clip-on. So they're cool. Thought those were neat. These, I did do some Kenneth J. Lane, and I did do comps, and Kenneth J. Lane jewelry is a good seller on eBay, and these are like kind of like dangles. They have a clip at the top, and they kind of just dangle down. They're two parts, and I just thought they were super pretty. They almost look like jade and then some kind of other stone at the bottom, but I thought they were really pretty, and they were 10. I got them for 5. And then the others that Patrick's holding, this one was 50 cents.
This one was 3 because you buy that half price day.
Yep, half
so
price.
So $1.50.
Yep, and these are cool. They're kind of purple, kind of amethyst look to them. These are dangles, and they have like, looks almost like a stone or clay white part there. I thought it was pretty.
And then these
are Monet clip.
Yeah, they're just kind
of gold plated, and Monet also comped really well when I did some looking up.
And they were $2, which meant you paid $1.
So I thought the jewelry was really pretty. A lot of folks were around the Bueller and around the what's the other one? I just told you, but
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
But the ladies running the sale, they did not want that stuff marked down at all. So that was fine. So cool. Yeah.
All right. And then finally, finishing up on things we found like in the bedroom area, jewelry. I'm going to let you talk about them because you know more about it than I do.
Well, the first thing that caught your eye was a jewelry holder, and it's really big and nice, and it was $8. We got it for 4. We got this on the second day, but it has all this space. It's called a preserve, just storage product, and it has all these different compartments kind of thing, and I have my own, but I use mine a ton, and it has just so many places.
And it comped well. I don't remember the comp, but I remember like we need to buy this.
This is kind of like a canvasy material, and it's going to hold up well, and I think it would fit really well on a suitcase.
Yep.
And then this purse was cute, and it's kind of like, I don't think it's leather, but it is so soft. It could be leather. I got to do a little research. Though what caught my eye was the chain on it, and then there is a name on it, and it's hard to read it. It's called a medallion, and I did do some comps on it, and that's why I thought, well, for how much?
I think $1.50.
Yeah, we're going to be able to make that and more on that, and it's just the quilting pattern is cool, and white was really pretty. And this one's a 31 product, another one that I found I've been looking for in the wild, and it is a wallet, and it looked in really good shape. Marked $3, so I got it for $1.50 because that was on the second day. So cool.
All right. This one I found in another bedroom, and I did pay. We bought this on day 1. It's a pea in a pod costume for an infant, and it's still in the original packaging.
It's super cute.
And they were asking $3, so I said, let's do it for $3. So that's kind of a cool thing.
And I think comped it out. I found it for $12 online.
So, so we'll be fine on that. On day 1, I did buy a couple cameras. They had a lot of cameras there.
Oh my gosh.
And not necessarily great cameras. This one came in a carrying case. It has all the cables. It's just a Kodak point and shoot, 12 megapixel. They were asking 10. We paid 10. I don't know if that was a good buy or not. In fact, I haven't even had time to really research this. but I went ahead and took a chance because we've had good luck with point and shoot cameras so far.
One, babe.
Let me do this one next, because this is the other one I paid full price for. This one I thought would comp out better.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, day one, we were not comping things because we weren't sure if it was appropriate in an estate sale.
Yeah.
But then we ended up talking to someone overnight who said, no, you need to be comping
Just do it.
because the estate sale company understands.
They don't care.
So this one's a Vivitar, again, point and shoot. But after I bought it, we'll make our money back, but we're not going to make great money on this one. And then this is the one I bought on half price day.
And it has film in it.
Yes, it's an actual, it's not a digital.
No.
It's one, and it's an Olympus. And actually, we only paid $5 for this one. I think we're going to do okay on this one. So, because there's still a demand, evidently, for people wanting cameras that
with
film. On day one, I bought some tools. Now, we watch Bearded Thrift Machine. And if you're watching our channel, there's a good chance you know that
who that
channel.
is. And Julian's always telling people the
Craftsman tools.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're not complete sets. So I was out in the garage and I spotted this old case, and you can just barely read. It says Craftsman. And I just thought the pouch itself was cool. It looks leather. It's not. It's ripping out
on both ends.
So I bought it for $5. And when we got back to the RV, I was looking at it, and it's a 6-piece set. All 6 were in there.
Yep.
And I want to say we're going to be able to sell this for probably $25, $30, except there were 2 other wrenches. I'm like, it's a 6-piece set.
Right there.
Yeah. So I'm telling Patty, I'm like, well, we'll probably just throw these away. Except I was kind of like trying to, I could feel something. And this old rusty wrench actually has on here the Ford logo.
Yep.
And this is a Ford wrench. And I looked it up, and this will probably sell somewhere between $5 and $10 for that wrench.
Woo-hoo.
And then I said, this one's definitely junk.
Yeah.
And I was sitting here looking at it, and it's stamped U.S. And I'm like, a lot of tools, made overseas.
Yeah.
And then the more I looked at it, it says something on here that right now I can't read.
It's hard to read it in here.
Yeah, but it's like anyway, I looked it up. It's, again, $5 to $10.
Perfect.
So for $5, we're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $35 to $40 in sales. And then also on day one, I spent $5 for this little set. It's a wrench with an extension and a socket. But what caught my eye was this is one of those universal sockets. It'll fit any size up to the diameter of the socket. It just kind of forms around the bolt. There's part of me that just wants to keep it for me.
I know.
But anyway, it comped fine on that. And then on day 2, the only thing that was left, there was some Craftsman screwdrivers I wanted, but I thought they were a little high. They were gone when we got there. But this is actually cool. This is a screwdriver where you can, if you're in a tight space, and then you just spin it.
Ah, nice.
You don't have to be on top of the screw. You know, sometimes you get in it. And so I paid $1 for this, so I think we'll do good there.
Cool. You found this one, babe.
Yeah, go ahead and open that
This
up.
is a
travel alarm clock.
Yep.
They were only asking $4 on, so we paid $2, and these things are selling like $15 to $20. This thing is vintage, and it does work. We actually tried it out, and so it's kind of, again, the problem is sometimes I fall in love with this stuff.
Like this.
Yes. Okay. So this one I'm probably overpaid for.
It is just too cool.
So they were asking $15, and I didn't want to run the risk of it not being there on day 2. This is a old General Electric hand mixer in like this turquoise green.
Yep.
And
doesn't that say 50s on it?
Yeah, I think so. This thing is just cool. Awesome. I mean, just the styling of it with the metal, and it works. Patty's trying to talk me into getting rid of my KitchenAid and keep this. Smaller. It is a lot smaller, but we're not going to make big bucks on this.
But it's cool.
This would be so cool, like in a kitchen display.
Or in like a restaurant, like this old school diner. Yeah.
So,
you found some knives.
Yep. This is day 2. Knives. I think everything else is day 2, so it's half off stuff. I know I overpaid for it. I'm pretty sure I overpaid.
And Barton.
They're Reed and Barton. They were asking $35. I paid $17.50. It's a brand new set of Reed and Barton oval. Sharp. Yeah, these are old, and they're nice. I just don't know if we're gonna make a ton off of them.
But they're awesome.
But yeah,
these are beautiful too. You found these serving spoons and things like
that.
And
I think they're all silver plated, and they all appear to be brand new. So they were asking $4 for all of them. So we got each piece for $2. And I'm not sure, but I think I'm probably going to sell them as a set.
They're beautiful.
What I need to do is go through and make sure they all match.
Yep.
But there was 4 pieces total,
right.
So we paid $8. They had this touchscreen meat probe, and it was half price. I don't.
And it's in its packaging.
And it's brand new in packaging. I don't remember what we paid. All I know is it's half price.
All right, Filter King.
I know. So I got all excited. I did not see these on day one.
No, you didn't.
And I saw a box, and nobody was touching them. It seems like a lot of people don't look at this stuff.
Yeah.
I have sold a lot of this already. So this one is just a Bissell vacuum belt. So
there's one left in there.
Yeah, for a quarter. There's supposed to be 2, so I'll just have to sell it as just one belt.
Right.
But at a quarter, I mean, yeah,
Come on.
Yeah. And then we have a set of Hoover upright vacuum bags for 50 cents.
Yep.
So again, because the stuff was below $1, there was no 50% discount. This is a Hoover upright. Again, there's supposed to be 4 in here. There's only 1. So I don't know. I may be able to. I'll have to see if it's for the same. I'll probably package them together. And then this is, I think there's multiple packs here. And they sold them all for $3. So I got these for $1.50. And these are for Kenmore canister sweeper.
Right.
So
nice.
Again, we've done really well. And then I guess the last thing.
It would be this nice, awesome bag.
Yeah. So Patty found this on day one, and I wanted her to buy it if for no other reason to put all this stuff in to bring it home.
And the funny story is we didn't the first day.
No.
We were looking at it, and then we left. And then we're talking about it, and he goes, that brown bag was cool. I'm like, don't you mean black? He goes, no, it was brown.
Yeah.
We get back there, look, it's brown.
But what actually sold us on day 2?
When we saw it like that.
We didn't know this on day 1. It has rollers, and it has this handle. It's just
so many compartments in it.
Yeah, it is just nice. It's the brand Cremeux, Cremeux, which this that I'm wearing today is Cremeux that we picked up in Florida at a thrift store,
right,
for like $2.
And there's compartments and zipper pockets and pouches.
Yeah.
It was $25, and we got it half off.
So $12.50.
It is super nice.
So not only did it serve a purpose, getting stuff home, we'll be able to sell it, and we'll make a little bit of money on that too. So I think that's everything.
I think so.
In total, on day 1, we spent, I think it was $74.
Right.
And on day 2, $80.
I think it was $84.
$84, yeah. So we ended up spending probably in the neighborhood of $160 for everything. And I think we have everything from the pile. Like I said, our piles kind of got mixed together, especially the clothes.
Yeah.
Because what you can't see in this room
is a mess over here.
Is we have a whole mess over here.
all behind you.
Yeah. Well, the stuff behind you was in part 1. If you didn't see that video, you can check it out. That was all yard sale stuff. This was all the estate sale. And then part 3 that you'll get to watch will be from thrift stores that we went to. So overall, if you didn't see part 1, we just added up our total bill for the entire trip, divided by the number of items. And it came out to, was it $2.67?
Yep.
So, and you see that some of this stuff was pretty expensive. So it gives you an idea of how well we did across all these places that we shop. So,
okay.
All right. Let us know. Do you enjoy this style format?
Yep.
And if not, well, you'll just have to bear with us for at least one more.
Yeah.
And then let us know what you would like to see in upcoming videos.
Yep.
Maybe they don't want to see anything. I don't know. But anyway.
So remember, why pay retail?
When you can save with resale. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.